Yes, I'm finally doing it. We got our 4 maxed out shield generators placed down, and we're going to see how they do against defending Hammerman. I've done it with 3. Shield generators, very good at protecting the HQ, but when they're the only thing standing, they do have a bit of trouble. But look at this. After my boosts, over 4 million health and shields. Hammerman doesn't stand a chance, right? Well, I already know what happens because I recorded this video already. Turns out I was not recording, and that is the worst feeling as a YouTuber. But it's okay because we can go through it a bit quicker this time, then maybe get some attacks in at the end. I'm going to get some good defensive logs. If you want to see them, let me know down below. But let's hop into the first replay. So we're starting out at stage 4 because that is the first replay available. Let's see how it does against defending Hammerman here. I'm scared of the Zookas. If it was only Riflemen, I would like my odds a bit more. And in come the secondary troops. And you can see by the timer, well, first of all, defending Hammerman's like watching a replay anyway. But you can also see the timer. So I guess you can see if I defended or not at the start of it. You know what the crazy thing about this is? It couldn't even beat stage 1. We lost to stage 1 of defending Hammerman with this. Just having the base like that. And it's not like they somehow targeted the shield generators. They went the full long way, and they got it with almost a minute remaining. Look at that. Look at that. Like, alright. It shouldn't have happened. You should at least be able to beat stage 1 the time way, but we're going to hop into the rest of the replays here. Did I switch? Okay, so this is our normal defending Hammerman base. I eventually realized I probably should just do my normal base design and see how defending Hammerman does against that, and kind of like sneak peek how other people attack it. I know defending Hammerman attacks nothing like other people, as he gets multiple fleets and just randomly, just completely randomly throws out GBE, so there's no real strategy to it. It's just being you by volume. But look at the work the shield generators are doing here. They are absolutely destroying the troops. And that's a joke, of course, but stage 7 actually was pretty close, I will say that. But eventually we did switch to our normal base design. I'm going to show you guys first. I used this base quite a bit. I think I changed it up mostly like 6 months, a year ago. But this is like a shield generator base design, so to speak. So we switched back to our old one. This is what we're going to be doing defending Hammerman against, or what we already did. So let's hop into stage 5, see how they do it, and then we can hop into, well, I guess once we finish up, I'll just put it on ×4 because that's the best way to view Hammerman, I guess. Just seeing all the troops coming and getting obliterated by my minefields right there. They are taking a book out of the heavies, but my mines absolutely came in clutch. So another great defense by our shield generators, doing absolute work against defending Hammerman. We'll return back to base, and I don't even think the shield generators had to protect in this attack either. But stage 7, it could have been close if I had 1 less shield generator or 2 less shield generators. I think we would have lost. Not to spoil anything, but you don't get to see how close it really was because the timer, you don't get like the full 4-minute timer as Hammerman does, or however long he has. But look at that. Another great job by the shield generators. Wouldn't have been able to beat it without them. Down goes stage 6, and now we move to stage 7. Let's just bump it up to 4 times right away and see how close it really was. You could see the attack timer at first was very, very long compared to the other ones, so he's got a chance to beat me, I guess. But this was the one thing I was scared of, was bombardiers and grenadiers. I think in my initial design, like the way I had the shield generators placed, if we had grenadiers, I guess, then they could have went the long way. But then it turns out it didn't matter because we lost to stage 1 with the 4 shield generators. But look at that, bombardiers trying their hardest. They're bombardiers, so I was sweating the whole time. Well, probably until about like 40 seconds left, and I was like, oh, they got this. I still have 3 shield generators up. If they took that out, they actually might have been able to destroy my base. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. But down goes Hammerman. We're able to get through all 7 stages. Only took a few more times with our regular, or our only shield generator design. But anyway, let's just hop into some attacks now. I'm just gonna boost up GBE and troop damage, and that should be good for clean attacks. Just got our Scorchers, Cryoneers, and Bombardiers here. This is very similar to my strategy to 1,000 medals, only using 1. And the only thing is, the Cryoneers provide way more utility than the medics actually did in the strat. Because the medics would just walk up and die by the Scorchers and not really heal them at all. But at least with the Cryoneers, like, the Icy Hot strategy of Cryoneers and Scorchers used to kind of be a thing, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I just thought it was a thing, but like Fire and Ice, Icy Hot used to be alright. Because the Scorchers are just too healthy, too good, and when defenses are under the influence of the Cryo Rays. By the way, I gotta go and change the Cryoneers because I just forgot, or I just remembered the Shockeneers are out. And I want to see how this is with Shockeneers instead. It feels like we just had Shockeneers. So is it was Prototypes week before. Is it Proto Troops week now? Or is it just time of the year for Shockeneers again? I'm not sure. But down goes our first base, and we're going to go switch out those Cryoneers for Shockeneers and see how the strat does hold up. Retrain, go over here, and get our precious Shockeneers. There we go. Destroy this NPC, and we are good. And now we move on to the next battle. So I'm going to get our Scorchers spread out. I just clicked like 6 times and it didn't register. I hate when that happens. I don't know what it is. I guess my fingers are just too soft and don't register on the screen. We're going to get some critters out, get rid of the shock mines, and Shockeneers look exactly like Cryoneers. I tried to throw an artillery and keep the Shockeneers away from that, but like, what do Shockeneers even do? Do they shock buildings? It looked like they shocked. It looked like they hit the mortar, but it didn't actually shock. But I guess it is. It's hitting the rocket launcher over here. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Good job, Shockeneers. They're actually not too bad. And that was a smooth attack. Now that was kind of an easy base, so that makes sense. But we're able to take it out. I just thought for a second that I wasn't recording this again. That would have broke me, honestly. It's such a bad feeling. It's like the throat fatigue just sets in when you're talking non-stop for this long. But we'll power through here. Let's get a box of critters down, get the boom surprise popped up. We'll get a shock, and then over here we need it as well. And now we are just going to sit back and observe, because the Shockeneer should be enough to shock enough defenses. You don't really need to do anything else. I mean, I guess it would be nice if we could shock that Doom Cannon behind the HQ that is just free hitting on my Scorchers, but I already made up my mind that we're just going to sit back, and the Shockeneers are getting close. There we go. The Doom Cannon is shocked. Shockeneers' range is too long, in my opinion. They should only be able to shock like 2 defenses. My opinion. I know. Last time I called a Proto Troop overpowered and needed to be nerfed, I got grilled because it's like, why would you want something to be balanced in game? It's like, yeah, I want, like, it just takes some of the fun out. But I feel like Shockeneers, they should only be able to shock 2 defenses if they are like right next to each other. I think the range should be that short, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe like they're not even that good and they're just good with the Scorcher strat because, you know, it's Scorchers and Bombardiers. But yeah, that was a pretty clean attack. However, we did lose a lot of Scorchers. I could have kept them alive if I didn't shun myself from just doing anything that attack. But Shockeneer's nice. That kind of puts our theory to rest that it's Proto Troops week. Is there such thing? I don't remember. It's like events happen in Boom Beach, and then after they're done, I just like forget about them. Is Proto Troops week a thing? That would be kind of cool if not. I mean, but for now we got the Shockeneers, and I will not complain because they did pretty good. Do they do damage? I forget. If it is, it's probably as much as a Cryoneer. So they do 11 damage per second. I have it boosted up to 20. Let's see. Alright, so cryoneers do way more damage than shockeneers, but shockeneers compared to other troops do nothing. Let's check it out. Resource reward 13%. I'm looking for Power Stone chance. A little bit of change in our statue lineup. We removed a GBE for a 27% Power Stone chance because we are kind of running low, I think. Let's go back to the sculptor. Where is it? My old base design, I already forgot what it was. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get Power Stones, you know, go on a little bit of push. Hopefully have a good lineup for the Mega Crab, and then probably switch back to the other one. But we just want to build it up for a little bit. We'll see how many more Guardians of Power Stone chance we actually place down. But I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks for sticking to the end. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye-bye.